Hey my lovelies, welcome to my April favourites, and before we get started I think I owe you guys a little bit of an apology. I think it's been like 3 weeks or something since I've put a video up on my main channel, and like I'm not going to go into it, but a lot has been going on. Life happens, things happen kind of thing, and you have to remember I'm only human, I'm just like you guys, and yeah. But I'm back, and I feel really bad that my last video was the March favourites and now it's my April favourites. But I'm back now and that's all that counts, and you guys are so sweet and lovely. Like when I don't upload a video for a while, you guys will tweet me and message me on YouTube and ask me if I'm fine. And you guys are so sweet that you generally care. It still amazes me how people actually want to watch me. So if you guys do miss me and I don't upload on my main channel enough for you, then I have my second channel, which is Rhiannon Ashley Extra, which is like my vlogging channel. My Instagram name is Rhiannon Ashley and I'm on that pretty much daily because I'm addicted to Instagram. I also have Facebook, which is linked in the down bar because it's got a really weird URL, and Twitter at FashionRocksMySocks because I couldn't fit my socks in and then someone took Rhiannon Ashley, and they don't even use Twitter, which just infuriates me. So if you guys do miss me, then you know I've always got my Instagram and my Facebook and my other vlogging channel, and you guys can see what I'm up to sort of on a day-to-day basis. So enough of that, let's get started on my favourites now. This month I'm really excited about everything that I'm going to show you, whereas last month I was a bit like, oh, I don't really know what I'm going to show you, but for probably the last week I've known exactly what I want to show in this video. So let's get started. First thing is really tiny. It's just this brown hair clip from Boots, and it was about £2 I think, and it's like not too small but not too big, and yeah, I just use it to clip my hair like half up half down, because Kirby grips or bobby pins, whatever you want to call them, they just don't keep my hair up. There's too much fit and it's just uncomfortable because I feel that they're slipping and like falling out. But these bad boys are amazing. I just put sort of grab my hair roughly really, and then like put it like half up, and I just grab this, clip it all into place at the back of my head, and it just stays there all day. Absolutely love this, and I'm so happy my hair is now long enough to do that, because I was still growing out my fringe for a while, so my fringe wouldn't go back, but it just about clips back now. So I really like that sort of hairstyle for when I'm sort of lazing around in like a jumper, or it looks quite nice with this shirt actually. I wore it the other day when ow, 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 ah. So anyway, I was wearing this quite a lot last month, and yeah, I really like it. One thing I've really been getting into lately are teas, like herbal teas. I absolutely can't stand like normal tea, and the sort of tea that I've been loving sort of the last few weeks has been peppermint or mint tea, or any form of sort of mint tea. I love it. It's just so like refreshing. It's naturally caffeine free, which is really good because I try and have as little caffeine as possible. Really refreshing to sort of start your day in the morning, or maybe have it after a large meal. It's really good for digestion, and if you've got like a upset stomach or like a hurty tummy or whatever, it's really good. And now I don't really mind what brand of sort of mint, peppermint, whatever tea that I have, but the one that I've got at home at the moment is by Pukka. It's called 3 Mint, and it's organic peppermint, spearmint and field mint tea, and I think these were a couple pounds in Sainsbury's. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I did not expect to like it. I don't know. Well, okay, basically Paramore is one of my all-time favourite bands. I've been a fan of theirs for so long, but their more recent stuff just hasn't been sort of grabbing my attention, and I know that bands have to sort of evolve and change their music up a little bit, because obviously you can't just keep churning out albums that are exactly the same. But me, along with probably a lot of other hardcore Paramore fans, I adore their like Riot Days and all that, so all their new stuff I was a bit like, oh, and then the Farrow brothers left and it just kind of went a bit downhill really. But when their single Now came out, it started to sort of grow on me a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to listen to the album. So I listened to the album on Spotify and I kind of really like it. So I went out and bought the CD, because I have all the other Paramore CDs. I was like, I want to buy, you know, the actual CD. I've been really liking Now, Still Into You and Hate to See Your Heart Break. Really like that one. It's a lot different than all their other albums. There's a bit of like gospel in it and a bit of ukulele playing and all that jazz. But yeah, it's a pretty good album. I wouldn't rate it their best album. really good use of English language there, Rhiannon. But it's still really fun to listen to, and yeah, I've been listening to that quite a lot the last few weeks. So one thing I have been wanting, probably when I started to really get into wearing circular sunglasses, and that's probably a few years ago now, and I remember like setting my eyes on some Ray-Bans in the Sunglass Hut, and I was like, I need to have them, and they were like £160, and every year I was like, right, I'm gonna buy them this month. Oh no, I've got other stuff to buy, I'll wait till next month's paycheck, and then I have other stuff to buy, and I just couldn't really justify spending £160 on sunglasses. But I finally, 3 years on, got myself a pair of Ray-Bans, and I said to myself, if I ever buy anything sort of the designer, can you count Ray-Ban as designer? I don't think so, they're very pricey. Then it would have to be something that I knew would be maybe not classic, you know, to society, but maybe classic to myself, that I would sort of have as a staple piece of my wardrobe for like ever. They are these glasses. Don't know if you can see them because they're like, these shine, but they look like that, and I love them. They're the gold with the dark green tinted frame, so you can get these in so many varieties. They don't have a name, which is really annoying, they just have a number, but what I'll do is I'll link them in the down bar. Now guys, before you go and rush off to Ray-Ban or Sunglass Hut, listen here. I got these off Amazon. I have been loving Amazon this year. So many deals. On Amazon I got my Converse for £20 cheaper. These, I got them £90 cheaper than they would have been if I went to buy them in a shop. For Ray-Ban, that's good. I mean, for a pair of sunglasses, still very dear, but I felt a bit better with parting with £70 for these rather than £160. So I'll link the Amazon store where I got these. They do loads of other Ray-Bans as well, so if you don't want these, they do like lots of other different Ray-Bans. These are going to be like my staple Ray-Bans for like ever. And they came with a case, which is awesome, so they don't get battered in my bag. You can actually tell these are good quality sunglasses. Like, they're comfortable, they don't itch my nose. Does anyone get that? Like, my nose itches when I wear sunglasses, and they don't leave any stupid marks on the sides of my nose. They feel really sturdy, and they actually block out the sun. Because when I buy sunglasses from like Topshop, the UV filters on them aren't really any good, so you end up wearing sunglasses but still squinting in the sun like that. So I actually found with these, they actually do their job, and I'm not squinting when I'm in the sun. I was kind of sitting here trying to justify it with myself, and I thought, you know what, I have about 15 pairs of sunglasses that were probably £10 each. I've probably worn 2 pairs out of 15 of them, so really 13 pairs have gone to waste. That's like £130. So really, these were cheaper, and I'm going to wear these all the time compared to the glasses that I wasted money on that I've still got and I don't use. I love these, and I've been wearing them non-stop, like every time the sun's out just a little bit. Like, whack on the Ray-Bans. So before I get on to sort of my clothing bits that I want to show you, I thought I would talk about sort of my favourite moments of the month. Probably one of them was visiting mine and Douglas's friends in Nantwich, or Nantwich? Yeah, in Nantwich. When I think about saying it, I feel like I'm not saying it properly. In Nantwich. I went up to meet Doug at his work in Lichfield. He picked me up from the station there, and then we drove to Nantwich, so it was quite nice to have a little car journey. It was such nice weather, so it was like proper sunny. We both had our Ray-Bans on, and then we arrived to the party, and it was our friend Abby's 21st birthday. Yeah, 21st birthday. And she had a bouncy castle, and it was just wicked. I had a really, really good time. I'm gonna crack on with the fashiony bits I want to show you. I've got a couple of bits that I want to show you from Romwe, and I've been really impressed with them the last month. The first thing is this, can I get it the right way round, is this sort of, it looks like a blouse, it's like a tunic blouse dress kind of thing, and it's in this gorgeous bright red colour, and it's got this nice floral print, and it's got a collar, which is awesome because I always wear collared stuff. It's long sleeved, and it's gathered kind of around the waist, I think. It's been a couple of weeks since I've worn it, I can't remember. It is pretty short, so I just make sure I wear my black boob tube bodycon dress, because at the sides it's sort of shorter at the sides, and it is quite see-through because it's a bit sheer. I just sort of wear something underneath it, but I adore this. The next thing from Romwe is just like totally opposite to the dress that I just showed you, and it's this grey coat, and the collar like sits like flat rather than being open like that, but you can sort of turn it over and just have like a normal collar, but it just sort of like stands up and it's really cool. My neighbour's staring at me. Don't even think he lives around here. I think he's just a random man. Hi. It's really nice, semi kind of thick grey material, and it's really nice and snuggly because it's actually quilted a little bit inside, so it looks like a sort of a boyfriend blazer kind of jacket kind of thing, but it's a lot warmer than sort of my Topshop one. And the thing I like about this is that it fits me really, really well. Unfortunately, it's only one size fits all, which I kind of find a little annoying when websites do that, because it's not one size fits all, because this fits me perfectly, but I have really narrow shoulders and a really narrow rib cage, so if anyone was any broader than me, I don't think you'd like get on with this that very well, because it is very narrow, and it's not too fitted on my arms, but it's fitted enough so that it doesn't drown you, and it's very sort of just straight and sleek, but sort of flatters me at the same time rather than just being like really bulky. And it's got a really kind of like sleek, sophisticated look about it. I really like it. It's sort of the coat that I've been looking for so long, and I just sort of found it and was like, oh yes, and it fits so well, and the length is really good. And the only thing I don't like about it is that here it's got fake pockets. They're not real pockets, and they're not even tacked together. You know when like tailors will tack the pockets together and you have to snip them open? No, fake pockets. So I go and put my hands in my pockets all the time and I can't fit my hands in. A couple more clothing items. First thing are these ankle boots, because obviously I love ankle boots, and they've got little zippers down the side, and they're just basic black ankle boots. Got a little bit of heel on them, but it's not even noticeable when you wear them, and they're really like soft and like padded inside. They're super comfy, and they're from the limited edition range at New Look. So normally New Look boots and shoes and heels are about £25. I love New Look for shoes because they're so reasonably priced, but because these are in the limited edition range and they are real leather, they were £59.99. But even then in Topshop you'd pay maybe £90 for these, so you know, it's still pretty good. And I've been loving these this month, and I just sort of wear sort of thick socks over the top. Another thing from New Look is this stripy jumper, and now when I got this I didn't think I'd like it that much. I like saw some jumpers on the sale section in my New Look, and I'm just such a sucker for jumpers. It's awful. I have like an addiction to wearing jumpers and buying them. I just love them. I don't know what it is about them. And obviously in New Look they don't really do many size 6s. Like it's very hard to find a size 6 in New Look, and so when you're in the sale they never have size 6s. So I had to get this in a 12, but it actually fits okay, and the knit of this is really soft, and it's a lot better quality than I thought. And I saw myself in pictures or on camera, I actually thought, you know what, I like that a lot more than I thought I would. So I've been loving this, and it's just a basic jumper, and the sleeves are baggy and the bottom is baggy, which is good. I can't stand jumpers that are like tight around the wrists and around the hips. And yeah, the ends of the jumpers are like rolled over a few times, so they're really like snuggly and like cozy. Yeah, so I love this, and to be honest you can still get away with this in England because it's not that hot. One last thing before I go, and that is my new phone case. I got upgraded to an iPhone 5 at the end of March, and I thought, damn it, I absolutely love my iPhone 4 case. It was like that watercolory effect one, and obviously the iPhone 5s are slightly more narrow and longer now, so I needed to get a new case. Now I actually was gifted that sort of watercolory case from Caseable, I think caseable.com. That has done me absolutely months, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back to Caseable, and this time I actually bought it myself. It was £25, but I actually think that's quite good because these cases are really good. Now you can either sort of do your own artwork, or you can sort of shop all the different like prints and designs and graphics. So I just went for this skull floral pattern, and I don't know if you can see it. It just looks like that. I thought it'd be a nice change. I could have got my old case again and got it for the iPhone 5, but I thought, you know what, I'd go for something different. So that's all my favourites. Again, I'm so sorry for being gone for so long, but I'm back. I hope you don't mind, and you still like me, and we can still be friends. So that is it. I'm gonna go. I always feel like at the end of a video I don't know what to say, just bye really, but I don't know how to do it. So that's it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!